Almost Adult Podcast.
Hey.
Welcome to
back
the
on Zoom.
Oh,
Yeah. No, wait, hold on. Let me start. Ready? One, two.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey. Welcome to the Almost Adult Podcast again.
Woo. On Zoom again.
Yeah.
On Zoom. I don't even know
Like a
if
thing, I
I'm
guess.
I mean, let's get our money's worth out of it. So
Okay. What you call glasses? It is real.
No, my glasses are actually dirty. So I don't know why I put them on anyway. They're like dirty. I need to clean them. So they're on my head. But anyway, this is like our first like episode of 2023 yet. Oh my god, wait. It would be our second year since we launched. Like we launched January 1st, 2021.
So it's our 2-year anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll be flying.
It does be
Yes.
flying. So that means we started when me and Sunny was 23 and you were 25. Oh
No. 26. No, well, 25, 26.
Old as dirt.
But if it was
Yeah.
in January, you were 25.
Oh yeah. Then I was turning 26.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I was
That
like,
is nuts.
that's so crazy.
I
So
know.
now we're like your age, like the age you were turning.
Yes.
Right.
That's so crazy. I'll be 28.
I know this is no structure, but like, how are you feeling at 25, turning 26? Like,
Right.
How was I feeling?
yeah, like
I was over it. Like I was over it. Like I was over 25. It was the pandemic. It was like so many people like I like was close to just like not close to anymore. So I was like, what can 26 bring? What can 26 bring at this point that like and I was just starting a new job at that lending company, not the lending company that laid me off, the other lending company that like didn't this was before like the vaccines and stuff came out and like um I was just like super worried about getting like COVID because like there was like no like vaccine or anything like that. It was still in development, and this place they were like didn't take COVID seriously at all. I mean, like so far, like majority of my jobs didn't haven't taken COVID as serious as like like you would think. But this one, they were like, no, we don't want any masks. I'm sitting here wearing 2 masks because, oh my God. And then I quit and I was starting the other job around this time. Like, I was like slowly finding another job at another lending company. But yeah, it was like crazy. Like, oh my God, that is literally. So I was like, it feels like it was like not that long ago, but it was pretty long ago. Like, I don't know.
What you just said about 25 and how you were like talking about the whole friendship thing, I feel like 25 is kind of that year when just friendships kind of just shift and you're just like, what the fuck just happened?
We're all in different places. People are growing in different ways. Like,
yeah,
for real. I feel like everyone once 25 is like the start of like your turning point in life. Like you're about to like start like you're supposed to start like your corporate job. You're fully now like out of school for a year and like you're supposed to be fully adjusted out of college and see where like everyone's at, like their headspace, like your brain's kind of, isn't it like when you turn 25 your brain's supposed to be like fully developed?
oh my gosh, my brain is
like it's like it's like kind of like fully developed and like not like a soaked up sponge where like you can soak up all the information as much as possible. I mean, you could still learn new information, but I think it's like I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Once you turn 25, like your brain's supposed to be like fully developed. So
that makes sense though, and you are right. It is 25. Because I feel like at 25 you start like, I don't know. I feel like at 25 it's just such this like crucial age when things just stop making sense and like you kind of have to make it make sense again. I feel like, yeah,
like it's like reality like hits you and you're like, why do I care so much about certain things? Like,
Yeah.
why am I giving a fuck? And like
I
we
feel
were
like for
talking,
me, on that same note, it's like,
yeah.
why don't I care? Like, I feel like, am
Mm-hmm.
I like wrong for like not caring as much anymore? Like, that's how I feel too. It's like that, but tied into like
Oh,
guilt. Like,
Mm.
I feel like, am I just growing or am I an asshole for not giving a fuck about more shit? Like, I don't know, but
mm-hmm.
I hear what you're saying. Like, yeah, like it's just that's what happens. Like, we care less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we start no, but not even like in a sense of like care less about people. I
Right.
mean, it's like care less about what other people think.
There we go.
Yeah.
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 Because I now like I'm like I used to care like so much like oh I'm not gonna get a job where with purple hair like I was like I'm not gonna dye my hair because blah 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 like and I'm like why should I care? It's just hair. It's gonna like grow back.
Yeah. And if honestly, if a place in 2023 rejects you because of purple hair, then that's
It's
not the
not
place for
worth
you to be at.
no.
Yeah.
At this
It's
point, no.
2023. Like, please.
Yeah. It's just like wow. Like 25, like looking back now, it's just like 25 turning 26, my head space where I'm at today is completely different than what it was back then too
It's
because like I'm in my Saturn return. Like I'm in it till I turn 20 till I turn 30. So
Can you briefly explain that? Like, just
like
what?
yeah.
it's your Saturn return is based on let me look at that real quick. Look, this is a
Okay.
good thing about Zoom.
I know, right?
Right.
And we can like maybe cut it out. Not really. I think
Right.
it's the natural
No,
whatever.
You
Okay.
make
I
me want
think
to download that app again. What is that app called?
Nebula.
No, the other one. The white one.
Pattern?
Yes.
Oh
Let me
yeah,
go
yeah, yeah,
download
yeah.
that. Because no, they were so true. Like during the time where like everything was happening with like everything with friendships and stuff, they literally like pinpointed it in pattern. So now I'm about to go look, see what the hell is going on.
So, it's like basically it's nicknamed the teacher of the zodiac. Like Saturn's the teacher of the zodiac sign, and it represents discipline and maturity. So it's when
Hmm.
like you're I forget what like it goes back to a certain pinpoint where like change and everything is supposed to happen in your mindset.
Oh wow.
Back in what I forget what episode I talked about it the most. Um, but it's like every 27 to 29 years, Saturn returns to the degree and sign that it was at the time you were born. Saturn is your cosmic entry into adulthood. It's the cosmic exit out of your current situation into something more beautiful. So like, you know how like people when like I feel like I've seen it on TikTok, I guess for me, like a lot of videos where they're talking about I was in a relationship for 6 years. I'm about to turn 30 and finally
Right.
single for the first time. Or
Hmm.
they get married young and then, some people, or they're like, I was in a career that, like, I would hate it. And, now I'm 30 and I'm in a different, I want to do something different. And it happens every so often. So it's not like, it's not tied to just like 27 or 29, but it's like, I feel like that's when you're like a preteen into adulthood. Like we were talking about how when you turn, I feel like in your 20s is when you're officially adult and
Yeah.
like but you're a baby adult.
Right.
Like you're 21, you're like 1. 22, you're 2. You get terrible twos when you turn 22. And 23, nobody likes you when you're 23. So,
I feel like I
that
was
this
not like that 23. I feel like at 24 it was no
there's like a
25. I was like, what the
oh my
fuck?
god. There's like I forget what it's called. I have it saved. And it's like the planet, like, what planet, I guess not planet, what house, and then your birthday, and then what each year represents. So I
Mm,
think this month, like this, like turning 28, it's going to represent my fifth house. Like, each year you go through a certain house and it represents, and there's like, I gotta find it and I gotta share it because it's like a cosmic circle or something like that for your birthday. And it basically tells like what will be your key things or things you should think about in that year. Like, your first house is yourself, who you are, your personality. Your second house is like, I know your seventh house is money.
Where's my astrology book?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey.
It's somewhere here. I got all that stuff.
Yeah, it does.
So,
Yo,
like,
I was thinking too at 25. During this time when I was younger at 21, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be engaged by 24.
Yo, we
And
really thought.
no, I thought I was gonna be engaged in 23 and married.
Yeah, like I do hope though 27 I'm engaged though, because like I mean, okay, well this wasn't what's it called, but I saw somewhere like, oh, like it was like a TikTok thing, like, oh, at 2029, like year 2029, you're gonna be engaged. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna be like 30 something. I mean, nothing wrong with getting engaged at 30 something. Don't get me wrong, but like I just always thought I was gonna be like engaged in my 20s. Like I'm gonna meet my person in my 20s and we're gonna get engaged. But I don't know, because I don't have a man yet. I'm 25.
So the first house is I found it.
What?
I found the planet. I mean the houses.
The houses. Go ahead. Yeah. I have it too.
The first is self-appearance beginnings. The second, I'm just only gonna read the first like 3.
Like the meanings of them.
Yeah. Self-appearance beginnings, the body's the first impression. So like you're gonna be, if it's like your birthday is like the birth year is like tied to like your first house, there's certain like years like in your lifetime.
And like every year, like, because again, like our birth charts literally only capture a picture of the day and time we're born. Like it transits every day. So whenever our birthday comes around, it's gonna be, our planets are gonna be in different houses and different places. So that's what she's talking about basically. Like wherever you are this year is what the themes or things you should be thinking about. But go ahead. My bad.
So this is 25 going into 26?
No, I was saying like there's like the reason why no one likes you when you're 23 because it falls on a certain house.
Oh,
it is.
But does it like, is it like based upon your chart, or is it like,
no, it's just based upon like years, like when you turn 23, when you turn, but then like it also like your birthday, like your actual birthday signifies like a different day and how. I have to find it because I was like, oh my God, I remember, because I think I even sent it to my sister. Maybe I screenshot it. I was like so shocked because I was like, this makes sense why I felt this way when I was this age and so on and so forth. I'm going to find it. I'm going to send it to you guys. I probably sent it to you on TikTok and whatever. Second is money, work, income. So your second house is like your daily routines, your values, your material possessions. 3 is mind, thinking, communications, and like siblings, like your social activity too. Your 4th house is your home, your family, self-care, emotions. Your 5th house is romance, love, play, creativity. 6 is like health, fitness, systems, work habits, organization. 7th is relationships, marriage, contracts, partnerships. 8th house is like sex, intimacy, shared finances, inheritance, taxes. 9th is travel, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, law, and religion. 10th house is obviously career, like goals, structure, status, public image. My 10th house is in Capricorn.
Really? That's the natural sign ruler of that house.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
11th house is group, friendship, social awareness, humanitarianism, technology, your hopes and wishes. And obviously 12th house is like yourself, your spirituality, your self-conscious, your solitude, karma, old age, and half my fucking chart is 12th house.
That's crazy. Half of my houses are 11. Like
mine's 12, 11, 8th, and 10th.
Damn.
So I don't think there's not a lot like in my any of the other houses like. So I'm like all like in the corner, like when the circle with the star, the lining. But each birthday symbolizes that, so I'm gonna find that. But anyway,
I
back
wonder
to
what that is.
well, I forget what it's called. If I know what it's called, I can find it and like, ugh, it's gonna bother me. But anyway, back to the new year and everything. I was really excited that we had our first guest, Stara. That was really
Yeah.
awesome. Like,
Yeah, that was.
we reach out to people to be a guest and sometimes they don't want to. Or, we had people just like try and align with our brand and like who we are and who would be able to give really insightful information and have experience in telling stories that could be authentic for adulting experience that just doesn't align with us. So there was only like a few like that, but I think we might have another guest coming up. Who knows? I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited. We need more guests. We need more people to like talk
Learn
and
from
us. Yes.
and people who can teach our audiences something. So, and not even that. Like, I feel like we could also benefit from guests who, like, I don't know, like not just people who aren't always experts and like whatever their field is. Like,
yeah.
Have lived experiences that we can learn from too. So.
Yeah.
But I was excited too. I'm glad we had
Yeah.
our first guest and it was her, and yeah.
She was a Pisces.
Pisces supremacy.
Yes. You know what's funny? I have a lot of I don't know, I have a lot of like not air signs. Like I don't have a lot of like water like I don't have a lot of Pisces friends. I don't think I do.
Okay.
Like I have Pisces acquaintances and stuff, but I don't think I have Pisces friends. I have obviously you guys, your earth and fire, like but and air, a lot of air signs. That's it. Like I don't really have a lot of water signs unless it's Alex, but
yeah.
and his
What
sister
is he, a Scorpio?
Cancer.
Cancer.
But yeah, and I feel like Cancer and Aries and Capricorn, they don't believe in astrology. A lot of Cancers don't really, like, at least the ones I met, don't believe in astrology.
Huh. I feel.
And definitely Aries don't. I don't know why.
Like Aries don't be giving a fuck.
They be so.
And that's so Aries of them.
Yes.
They don't be giving a fuck. I don't know. I feel like I know a lot of Cancers who really are into it. It just depends. I don't know.
What's their moon sign?
Yeah, it depends.
Their moon sign's an Aquarius moon.
Who?
Both his sister and my boyfriend.
Oh my god, his sister's an Aquarius moon too?
Yes.
I don't
And
know
he's
how.
a Capricorn. He's a Capricorn rising and she's a Gemini rising. So she's more extroverted than he is.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I think that's because of the rising sign. Like Capricorns are kind of like in their own space.
Yeah, they don't really. Once they are in their own bubble and whatever, they get lively. Yeah. They can get lively, but yeah. Wow. Yeah. 2 Aquarius moon siblings. But anyway.
Yeah, I wish I knew what his brothers like.
Watch he be in
first time. No, I don't think so. He's different. He's a Scorpio.
Oh.
Yeah. No, he's different. He's definitely different. Definitely has a different moon sign than them. But yeah. So let's also go into like our 2022 goals. I usually have like I guess we could just like talk about like the holiday, the new year, and like goals and stuff for 2020, what we did in 2022 and what we have planned for 2023. So
as far as like individual,
yeah, like we didn't do a holiday episode like we did last year.
Yeah. Okay, let's do
So
it.
now we have like, the holiday episode, I wasn't able to do my 2021 list and go through, but I can now for 2022. I can show you guys my list because I
Yeah.
don't open it until the end of the year.
Well,
Yeah.
who wants to go first?
I talked a lot, so who's next?
I can go first. I
Okay.
could go into my 2022 predictions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
2023 or
2023.
we're okay.
So
oh,
wait, wait, let's read the, like the goals
predictions.
that we had for 2023, if you had them, or like what you thought like about
Wait for 20.
2023.
Wait for 2022.
Yeah, for 2022, just do
Okay,
like a quick little reflection about 2022,
got
and
it.
like and all, and tell us like if you did anything fun for the holidays or
Got it.
whatnot. Did you just
Okay.
go under the table and eat 12 grapes? Did you get new
What?
panties and wear them? All that stuff that
Okay.
I learned.
Okay.
Did you run outside with your suitcase? All that stuff.
Okay.
So just give a little
So,
411.
all right. Okay. So, I will say before I go into it, my 2022, if I were to sum it all up, was very like reflection. I feel like this is when I like learned and grew within who I am this year.
Yeah.
This year was very different than every other year because I had some commitments to myself I'll get more into. And I probably already talked about before on this podcast. And it just was a really reflective year where I just learned like things about myself and I developed a happy, healthy relationship with myself, which I'm really
Mm-hmm.
appreciative for. So let me get into 2022 predictions. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I had 11 predictions. So the first prediction is that Dating Dira is a viral success. I have continuously produced videos to document my solo dates, and now I'm receiving sponsors, paid brand deals, and help propel my Dating Dira solo products. So majority of it is true. Dating Dira did go viral time and time again. And also I have continuously produced videos, not all the time on solo dates, but I did do a lot of solo dating content. I did receive, different sponsorships. And I did have opportunity to do paid brand deals. They weren't necessarily for Dating Dira. I got a lot for beauty, which was weird because I don't really do beauty at all on my thing. But it did help propel my Dating Dira solo dating products. I now have an Etsy shop. I have 10 sales, not a lot, but I'm really proud that I hit the 10 mark. I have 3 5-star reviews. My shop is 5-star, and I have over, I think, 20 people that favorite my shop, and it's 7 people that currently have it in their shop right now. I mean, in their cart right now, based upon what I saw yesterday. So I say that I completed that one because that was majority, and yeah. So the second one is I'm in a healthy, committed, long-lasting, and beautiful relationship with the man of my dreams that is rooted in trust, loyalty, adventure, unconditional love, sweet romance, friendship, and endless laughs. I am still single, but that's okay. That's
You could
okay.
just move it.
Yeah, and honestly, I will say, although I didn't get that, what I did get is that I am really happily single. I can finally say without thinking in the back of my head that I'm lying to myself that I am really, really happy being single. I'm really content with it. I haven't talked about wanting to be in a relationship in a way where I'm like putting myself down in a long time. I don't even remember the last time I said it. So I'm really grateful for that. So I'm gonna just move that over because it can happen this year. So anyway, the third one is I transform my new apartment to a beautiful, peaceful zen. I'm happy. I'm healthy, happy, joyous, and at peace. That was definitely a win. Even though I'm not all the way finished with my apartment, I will say that it is turning into a beautiful masterpiece, a beautiful pink, earthy glam masterpiece that I love so much. And I even have a reliable TaskRabbit guy. Shout out to him. I can't really pronounce his name, but shout out to him. He's great. And yeah, so that's a check. The fourth one, more traveling. That was definitely.
Yes, you definitely did.
that.
Yeah, I went starting August. I went on a trip every single month. Starting August. I missed no months. I went on every single trip. Now, it did take a little while because I did not travel at all the first half. Second half, I was out. So, more traveling, definitely a plus.
Travel tips, but not yet.
I will. Make a minimum of $5,000 a month for my continuous incomes and continuous streams of income in the next 6 months. That was by May. I did complete that one. That is really completed. Launch HBB with a new delicious merge concept of my personal and professional brand. I did not do that, and I'm really not sure if I want to pursue HBB anymore. I am putting that on the back burner for right now. Made a minimum of $10,000 per month by December 31st from my continuous streams of income. I did make that, which I'm really happy about. I am really proud of myself for that. Plan on moving to Washington, D.C. in December 2022. No, but that is my 2023 goal. I have decided I'm going to move not to D.C. though, to Maryland and get my higher up.
Okay.
Yeah. Become a well-known lifestyle and travel influencer via TikTok and YouTube. I wasn't sure about this one because I was featured on different like pages this year. Like I've been featured about like 5 or 6 times on different pages. So I wasn't sure on like well-known per se. I do almost have 20K, but I wouldn't say well-known. So I'm gonna just move that over. Be happy, healthy, healed, and whole with myself. Yes. And fully carried through my celibate journey and learned so much about myself. This is the most beautifulest one because I was supposed to only be celibate for 3 months, and I'm actually still celibate. I was supposed to stop celibacy March 2022. Yeah, 2022. But it is now January 2023.
And it would be like a year, right?
Yeah, it was a year and 3 months.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I hit a year in October. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I am proud of myself. So yeah, I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 11. So I did pretty well.
That is amazing. I mean, even if you didn't hit like all 11, you still
Yeah, I'm really proud of this year, and I feel like 2023, because I'm not gonna get into y'all heard there's a lot of goals, so I'm not gonna get into all of them. But I will say 2023 is gonna be a more well-rounded year. It's gonna be a more fun year, and I'm really
more Virgo year.
Yes, and I really plan on one of my biggest things is to improve my self-concept because it's still a little warped. I still have a little bit of a negative self-beliefs about myself that I need to change to be more consistent in everything, because consistency is the key, and to just have fun.
I think you shouldn't put like consistency, I guess, as the term, because consistency is like, I don't know. I mean, if you know you can definitely be consistent, like maybe what was it? Hold on. I searched up synonyms for consistency because consistency it feels to me like regularity, like a regular plan. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like with consistency, I do want to keep the word consistency because I feel like that's something that, like, consistency can mean so many things and so many. I just want to make sure that I am at least making an effort, even in my lower high, and like regardless of it's low or high, I at least try my best, whatever that means.
Steadiness. These are the synonyms for consistency: steadiness, stability. What's constancy?
Constancy. I want to be constancy.
I don't think that's
how I'm spelling it. Is it constant?
No. Constancy. It's spelled like
constant. constant?
No, it's constancy. It's
Constancy.
let me listen to it real quick. Constancy, the quality of being faithful and dependable.
Maybe
The
it's just
quality of
another
being enduring and unchanging.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
But you can keep consistency. I'm not saying don't change it, but I saw a TikTok video where this girl kind of put it, I guess, for like neurodivergent like people, like because that, I mean, for me it works for me, because when I hear the word consistency I think of like just like over and over, like routine, and sometimes I'm not feeling like
yeah,
this girl who's been feeling for the past 5 days. Sometimes I'm feeling like instead of like a 5, I'm like a 3.
I get
I
that.
don't know.
No, I feel like consistency is just trying your best, whatever your best is. I feel like that's what consistency
Ooh,
is.
I like
So
that.
if your best, if your best is to maybe just edit a TikTok or to write something down, then that's consistent because at least you're working towards it.
Right.
So I feel like
Okay.
doing your best is like that. Or like, for instance, like normally I put up 2 TikTok videos. If I can only put up 1, I'm not about to sit here and beat myself up. At least I put up a TikTok video. You know? Like, I think it's about that. And I did have one more. Hold on. Let me just think about the one more. That one was really big. The 2023. It was another one that I wanted to do.
Rejuvenate. I feel like
it was more, I said have fun. I said, oh wait, my therapist, I wrote it down because my therapist wrote down my goals, and I was like, therapist, I forgot what my goals are. So can you please let me know what they are? Because I forgot them. And I'm like, how the fuck do you forget your goals? No, she didn't say that. She didn't say how the fuck you forget your goals. Like, how the fuck do you forget your goals, bitch? No, she didn't say that. Hold on, let me try to find it because it's like really important to me to like say it.
yeah, I saw. So I don't know if anyone follows Mama Tot on TikTok.
Who's Mama Todd?
She's like a Southern Alabama mom, and she's so sweet. She's like makes these cute little videos, and she says like she was like saying like about her vision board. She made like a vision board, I think it was. I don't know if it was her. I think it was her. And she's like, I don't care if this is stupid, but I want to tell everyone because maybe someone can help. No, it was Dylan from on TikTok.
I know who Dylan is.
So
Is she the
she
one
made
that
a
went to Sandinett?
she is a trans woman, and she just had recently had surgery on her face, so she was saying something about like her vision board, and saying like um I want to show you my vision board and tell you my vision board because maybe someone can help me achieve it. And I
Oh,
was like, you know how like sometimes people, you say don't say anything, keep your,
evil
move
eye,
in
evil
silence,
eye.
evil eye. But that was kind of like a nice positive spin on telling your vision board.
That's what Steve Harvey said. Steve Harvey, and he is really good with motivation and stuff like that. One of the things he said is that sometimes it is good to tell your goal. It is you gotta know who to tell it to, but sometimes it's good to tell your goals because there are people that can help you get there. You don't gotta do it all by yourself. You don't. Because it's going to take you a lot longer. And I found what what one was called. So the themes is self-growth, exploration, and expanding. Those are the themes. And it's the overarching stuff that I want to get is to stop getting in my own way, is to think bigger, stop limiting myself, knowing my self-worth, believing in myself, stepping out of my comfort zone. For instance, I'm going to take a public speaking class. Oh, I'm going to take a public speaking class. I do not like public speaking. I do not like
that was my least favorite. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I avoided like the plague in college and in high school. I avoided it. Like I don't even know how I did that as a journalism major, but I avoided it like the plague.
Now, how did you get to avoid it and graduate?
I have no fucking clue. I'm a finesser.
Yes, that was a good finesse.
I'm addicted to anyway. And oh yeah, changing my self-concept and just having confidence with myself and the decisions I make. So a lot about confidence, a lot about being, comfortable with myself, cozy with myself, like how Beyonce say.
Comfortable in my That was my top album of 2023 too.
Yeah, that was a good album. That was a good album.
It's a banger.
I'm not even like, I am a Beyonce fan, but I'm not always like Beyonce. But I did really like her album a lot.
I could probably give it another listen or two. I feel like, I don't know, I was just listening to old shit. And Mariah the Scientist. That was clearly.
That was your girl. That's your girl.
Yeah.
That's my sis. She know who I am. Anyway.
You do know who you are.
Low-key.
No, Sunny is literally always meeting a celebrity.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
She's always having the most coolest experiences.
I think I really need to talk about them on like my channels. Like I have so many like stories.
Yeah.
Like I randomly got my nails done with Justine Skye.
What the flying fuck?
Yes, I know. It's crazy. The whole Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez thing, I chased them when I was like 14. That's crazy. I met Trey Songz before. I met Diggy already.
Oh my gosh, those
two were just CD signings, so it didn't feel like it was just obviously an orchestra.
That's still, I never met a celebrity. Oh, I only met one celebrity. The one that's like, oh, the ceiling. Something ceiling. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? I went with Chris Brown. And shit.
Jordan Sparks.
Seven Streeter?
No, Seven Streeter. I met her. Yes, I did meet her. I met her freshman year. And also, Lance Ross came to our school, and Elle Varner came to our school before.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like really cool at one point, and then like it turned very south after class of 2019 left. That's the point. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, Sunny, you can go.
Okay. Again, I don't have any goals from last year, but I do have a vision board that I made, which is very funny to look at. I don't know if I'll put it up on the screen or not. I'm not sure. I might not.
Okay.
But it's just really hilarious. All this stuff I did not do. A lot of what's on here is a lot of travel. So like I see like stuff from the Cayman Islands. Like I really want to go back to the Cayman Islands, but it's expensive. But that might be, I'll think about it for my birthday, but it's not gonna happen this year. But I need to go on somebody's island. So I'm gonna put all these again on if I make a vision board for this year, a whole bunch of beach pictures. What makes me really sad is there's a lot of pictures of people in the studio and like Grammys and like what else do I see? Yeah, like I see a studio, I see Kanye West. I have a quote that says, "I'm gonna tell you how I feel about me. I'm the greatest." Some Kanye West quote. Anyways, I honestly feel like all of my I'm about to say that didn't age well, but all of my like goals, I feel like they're really small, but there's like there's couples like placed in it somewhere. So I feel like that one goal was attained. Like I have a partner who I feel like is very aligned with me and like cares about me and like takes care of me, and like I feel very safe in this relationship. So I feel like that's a goal that I achieved.
Yeah.
But like it's a sweet goal.
Don't dim down your accomplishments.
Yes.
You got out of the bank.
Yes, you got a big job.
You got out of the fucking bank.
I work at a creative job.
I work in the education department. I work at a major like TV radio station in the city, which is good.
Yes, and you're doing something creative.
Right, I'm doing something that's not like a bank. So I'm happy about that. That's actually a really big goal. Like I really was like it was good money, but like I just didn't want to be stuck there because I saw so many people get stuck there. So I'm proud of myself for not getting stuck there.
Yeah, you should be.
So all I see is it's just up from here. Like I really want. So for this year, I'll look into my goals. But what's not written on here, which I should write on here, is music. Like I really have so many feelings that are bottled up that I feel like could really the only other place I could see for it from that's not my journal is like an album or something. So I really want to I really want to make music this year. Like that's really the big a big goal I want to put something out definitely by the summertime, if not before. Like I really just, that's big. What else do we have? All right, so for this year, I have all these goals written on Notion. I'm gonna read them again. Attain more income, more streams of income. So whatever. I think I'm already starting to put the pieces together for that. Like I am like working on like my first freelance article for WHYY. Well, it's called Billy Pen, but it's their millennial like publication. So I'm starting to write for that. I also got an email back from another publication that I'll talk about later, but I'm just like trying to put the pieces together there. Establish morning and night routines. I really want to go to the doctor a lot also this year. I feel like I didn't go at all last year. Like I maybe went to like 1 or 2 dentist appointments. So I need to really get my health in order. Find more friends that are aligned with me. I want to finish a book a month. Gain more of a presence online. So stay tuned to my YouTube and my TikTok, I guess. Get my finances in order. I want to work out more, get on a workout routine. I don't think I want to mention my taxes on on this platform, so that's a goal. Won't know. I want to host a game night. I don't know why it's random, but just really like
game night.
I haven't done anything in my house, like so. I really want to like have a party. Anyway, another big goal for me, I wanted to start a foundation in memory of my mom, like a nonprofit. So I definitely want to start that back up this year, like start collecting funds and like incorporate it as an actual nonprofit in Pennsylvania. I want to pay off my credit card, release music. Oh, it is on here. It's big. It's a big goal. Start professionally songwriting. So I want to write for other artists, see if I can like find ways to break into that. I want to do vocal lessons again and travel. So yeah, keep me accountable.
Sure will. I know Becky definitely will.
I know she will.
Sunny, what happened today?
Every month I'm gonna get a text like, "Did you book a fucking studio session yet?" Like,
or you should reach out through WHYY and Rec Philly, like whoever coordinates like sponsorships and stuff and whatever, because then you can essentially get a free membership.
That's true. I'm gonna talk to my bosses and see if that's a thing.
You need to like plan that out. Like do like a little like a little meeting, like set up a little quick 10 meeting and be like, hey, like this is a great place like for aspiring creators, for kids, or I mean I don't know if it's just kids, but I'm saying like aspiring creators, for seniors or something like that we can or coworkers that they can get a discount maybe or something. You know what I'm saying? And then be like, but I get a free membership.
Right. Well, I'm gonna talk to somebody about it. My supervisors, they're all like really. I'm glad that I have the job that I have because they're really open and meet all the time. And like, even when I told them, like, I told her like maybe in December that I was thinking about leaving. She was like, "You need help finding new jobs? Like, I'll like just let me know." So I feel very comfortable like talking about whatever. So yeah, I definitely think I should bring it up. And even like even if I leave, still I think it's a good partnership for them.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's like local.
Yeah.
So
your goals.
Your goals.
So my goals are being you can probably hear my fucking dog. So my goals from last year are being moved over to next year. Nah, I completed like a lot of them. So like my goals from last year, it was like find a house, travel, take more chances on yourself, which I did this year. I think with makeup and stuff, like there's like like NYX Cosmetics comment on my stuff. Like I was like, yo, put me on your PR list. Hello.
They kept commenting on your shit. I'm like, yo.
I know.
I know they comment like 3 times.
Are you gonna send her anything? Like what the fuck?
Right. Like stop commenting if you.
Right. And I mean, some of the things I didn't like accomplish, like with podcasting, producing, and like Becca Buzz, but like there's always this year. I don't know if I want to do producing. I kind of want to do more makeup stuff. Like I've always loved it. Like ever since the beginning, the first episode, of like me talking about like what I always wanted to be when I grew up, like was always like someone doing makeup. I don't want to go to school for it though. It's like very toxic unless like Alex gets an amazing job and I can like work less. That's the only way, and like only way I would probably ever do it. Or if like I get a remote position, like a completely remote job, and be
Yeah.
able to like make my own like and have it be flexibility and be able to do that. But like I heard it's like really toxic because you have to do hair too.
You have to learn how to do hair too.
You
Hmm.
have to learn how to do everything.
There
Nails,
have to be. So
hair,
there's no schools where you can just strictly do makeup.
I don't think so. No.
not cosmetology schools at least.
Oh yeah, if you're going to
No.
cosmetology school, yeah, it's just.
No, and I think that's like
Oh, okay.
something that you need to do to be like, I mean, I know there's people who don't do that, like, and like I don't know if I want to be like doing people's makeup because sometimes it doesn't turn out the way that they like it and envision
Yeah,
it,
that's
and
good.
that's hard. I mean, granted, like, it that takes practice and learning and, doing all that stuff and, learning about like skin coloring and stuff, all that, whatever. But like, I know like, color matching, being able to like, all that stuff comes with like the territory and some people don't have that. And that's something maybe down the line I might want to do. But like right now, like the videos of me doing like makeup looks and stuff and fashion and all that stuff, I love doing that. And it's like fun. It's not like I've learned now, like I proved to myself that I can do it. Like I used to always see people who do like those videos where they're like, like the 31 days where I was doing like Ursula or like doing Hades, and like other people I see would do that, and I like be like, I don't know if I can even do that, like if I even have time to do that, or blah blah. But I made time to do that, like looks like that,
You
and
did it.
video tutorials
Oh,
like
you
that.
need so much
I
time.
tried doing like a tutorial video, like me talking. It needs a little work, a lot of work,
I'm
because
dead.
I literally was doing. I was like, this is not even how I do my makeup, and I'm just like, I talking. I might just have to go back to voiceover first, and then work my way into just like not naturally, because people obviously like stop and go when they do makeup tutorials on TikTok. But yeah, so I did 83 looks last year.
Mm.
Like anytime I do makeup look, anytime I put makeup on my face, I take a picture and I count that. So, I mean, my goal, I just moved this over to 2023, was 140 makeup looks. So, I put it now. I'm putting a system in place where it's like I'm gonna do this many looks a month, at least 5 a month. If I do more, that's great, but like a minimum of 5 each month, and then obviously October's gonna be 31, and December's gonna be 12, and all that. Like I did the 12. Okay, can you hear
Wait,
that?
did you ever think about doing like because Valentine's Day is coming up. People want to do their makeup for Valentine's Day. Maybe doing like looks at like, oh, like
Yeah,
romantic
yeah, I
dinner.
have that in mind. Like I'm gonna start doing that next week. Like trying to create some looks to go for that. I did the 2023. I did a 2023 makeup look. I did. I already posted 2 makeup looks. I didn't post the picture of the one, but I did 2 videos already so far this year. I'm like starting heavy, like.
Ooh!
But this was like all 2023 was all centered around like podcasting, my business, and like taking a chance on myself, which I think I did. Like, but like in 2023, I'll rate it here, but I will never listen to this episode until the 31st. So, I made sure to put like, don't put pressure on getting everything done, because I didn't do this last year. I didn't put like something like, don't pressure yourself to make sure you complete everything. And then I always get like upset that I'm like, oh, I didn't complete this. So I made sure, don't put pressure on getting everything done. Everything you completed everything in 2021 at least once since then. Like, so everything that I wanted to accomplish in 2021 is already been accomplished now, like at least once. So, maybe you'll accomplish whatever 2023 has. Like, I shifted a lot of it over to this year. So, and to be kind to myself, because I can really be mean to myself, and
Yeah, that's a good
That's
goal.
that's one thing I need to be more kind to myself, because I'm do so much. Like, it's not like, I don't know, I sell myself
What
short
are
and I have to
ways you're gonna be kind to yourself?
um I don't know yet. I have to figure that out. But I'm gonna try and be nice to myself. That's I think that has to tie into like perfectionism and that idea of being trying to be perfect and blah blah blah. So this book that I'm reading for book club, it's the gifts of imperfections, and it's like letting go. It's like this author apparently is very popular. It's like she's a research professor, and um you take a quiz and it tells you what you need to let go of and what you're cultivating already, and a lot of it's based off of like, you're mean to yourself if you don't love yourself or respect yourself, um and courageous to yourself. You're not going to That's so far what I read. I've been trying to read every 30 minutes. That's how much I read.
You make me want to find a book club or some type of, cause
Yeah, I mean, you can join our book club.
yeah,
We meet we meet on like the second and third Tuesday, and then I think it's gonna get shifted to Wednesday. I don't know yet, but yeah, you can always like, we always want to have more people to do the book club.
yeah, I'm a you don't have to
Uh,
pay or anything, right?
no, you just have to pay for your book and just
That's what I
come.
thought. Okay.
No, it's So in 2023, I'm going to get a new job that pays my worth. I'm going to say I'm going to, because
You
a
are.
man, yes, I'm going to get a job that pays my worth. I'm not going to really bring that drama here right now because
Oh, I thought Becky did that in order to, I don't know. I thought Becky did that intentionally, was like, oh yeah, I'm not going, what's it called, and play a song to kind of highlight this. I was like,
No,
oh,
move out. I'm going to move out my sister's house and get a house. Get
woo!
engaged. I'm going to get engaged. Alex, if you hear this, I hope you're ring shopping. Hopefully in Tokyo. I'll travel to Tokyo, obviously. There's no doubt about it. I'm
So
going there.
exciting.
But other places. I need to travel to other places. Read at least 5 books. That's the minimum. That's the minimum, 5 books. Because I
5
feel
books
like that,
this whole year.
yeah, minimum. Because I like
Sounds so
also create 140 makeup looks or close to it. I'm not going to be like, I have to. I'm going to put my health above everything else. Working out, taking a walk, getting outside, doing something, like anything that's at least like 30 minutes. Be creative. I'm going to be creative and make content. Maybe I might do Becca Buzz, as I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna sew. I still haven't opened my sewing kit, like my like sewing machine and everything. I have not set that up. And make one thing, like one item at least, one, a dress, a shirt, a pants, a scarf, something, anything. Make passive income and budget more. So that could be with Becca Buzz. That could be with like creating templates and putting them online. Like, I don't know yet exactly, but I'm even or with creating makeup looks. That's something I'm definitely going to need. You're definitely going to establish and have, and establish a low energy and a high energy schedule. So right now I've been on like a high energy level, I guess, feeling. I really haven't been feeling like depressed, and I haven't feel really depressed since like Christmas, but like Christmas always is depressing to me because it's like mom's not here, she's dead, my dad don't like me, his parents, like, family's so nice and loving, and it's just like, oh, like,
That's
you know.
so. I'm sorry not to interrupt your like goals, but that's how I felt. Like I was literally like playing like Monopoly with Christian's family. Like, is this normal?
Yeah.
Is this what normal
Yeah,
people
like, is
do?
this what normal families do? Yeah. And like, I mean, I've been feeling very good about myself, very, but I need a something that I can do that's not like this high energy level, because sometimes I need to at least be like, all right, I have to make sure I eat today, brush my teeth, brush my hair, something that's so basic and simple, even if it's like 3 things,
Right.
like eat, hygiene, read, like something as simple, or 4, like, and work, like, go outside for 30 minutes, something. I don't care. Like, it has to be the high energy one with the, oh, you're going to eat 2 veggies, you're going to eat 2 vegetables, you're going to work out, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, read books. But then I need one that's like when I'm depressed and I'm like feeling anxious and the day is just like horrible. Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to make sure I do? Um, Get on a PR list. I'm getting on a PR list if it fucking kills me.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm getting on a PR list. It's gonna happen.
I need to know how all these people in Philly, including Amani, are getting on these lists where they get invited to all these restaurant openings and shit.
They're part of like an agency or something.
I
Like
need
they
to
have
know.
to be.
I need to know.
I
And I
know.
don't want to feel like that person to just ask people like, "Hey."
So I actually know it's Philly PR girl, which I'm
Stop
about
that
to reach out
company.
to. Huh? Yeah, Philly PR girl.
So do you reach out to her? Or she reaches out to you.
So in my friend's situation, she was reached out to,
Right.
but I'm about to reach out to her because, bitch, I got 20. Like,
Yeah, exactly. You
I'm about to reach
definitely.
out to her. But I feel like
That
everyone
makes
should
so
reach
much
out.
sense.
Yeah,
That
that's
makes
how
so
they're
much
getting
sense.
into all this stuff.
My friend Caitlin's on the list. Imani's on the list. I'm sure Cass and all these people are on this list, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm about to. I'm about to do. I'm about to look them up right
well, if you do email her, let me know what happens.
now. Okay.
I would like to do the same thing because even though I don't have as many followers as everybody else, I've had videos of places in the city that have gone viral. Like I've been to restaurants and videos of mine have.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So
yeah. So I feel like
Yeah.
whatever.
anyway, sorry, sorry.
Cook, make more friends, go outside. Try not letting your anger get the best of you. Patience, young grasshopper. I need to stop being angry all the time. Like, I'm such an angry motherfucker.
What is happening?
What are you
Sorry.
doing? You playing your music over there. So, okay. Patience, young grasshopper.
All right, go ahead. Good.
um, Manifest and write in your journal more and enjoy the year. I think putting enjoy the year, I'm not gonna look at this. As soon as today, I'm not gonna look at this until next year. Like there's not gonna be, I don't open it. And like it could, also be like I don't wanna have to like in the back of my head and be like, oh, I have to make sure if there's something in my head that I really, really want to accomplish that I put on the list, I'll remember it. I feel like if it's so, like, I remember like September and I was like, fuck, I need to create 140 looks. I don't think I did that at all, like, last year. So, like, this year, like, I'm just like, I know I want to enjoy the year. I want to do something. Like, there's so much that's going to happen this year. That's going to be great. I feel like 2022 was me regaining my confidence back because like I always have confidence, but like the confidence that I had when I was like 2020, like when I was in my like early 20s, oh, she was unstoppable. But with my mindset I have today and that confidence, I would be literally who Beyonce, a billionaire, because the I was like willing to do anything and everything and not be afraid to make myself look like a fool. Like that sound says, don't let yourself stop, or you are stopping yourself from looking like an idiot or something. Like you're stopping yourself because you're scared to look like an idiot or something. There's a sound. This girl, she does a sound on TikTok, and it was like,
Yeah, I know.
stop letting your fear of looking like an idiot stop you, or something, like getting in
looking
the way.
I
stupid
need
or
to do
something.
that.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
ain't
like
get
looking stupid. No, I 100% because Becky, I said the same thing when I think like senior year 21, senior year college, Dira was just was just doing stuff. I feel the exact same way as you. I don't know what 21, I don't know what it is about 21. I guess 21, you just feel like you're an adult now, and then you just start, but then you still have that same like kind of like recklessness, or not recklessness, but kind of like fearlessness in you. So it like it makes you unstoppable, I think.
Can you hear this? Oh, sorry. Can you hear that?
You gotta turn it up.
Your fear of looking stupid is holding you back. Your fear of looking stupid is holding you back.
That's
yeah,
me.
I heard that many times. Yeah.
And that's like you have to be embarrassed to do social media. Like if you like you have to like not like you have to be able to accept the embarrassment that might come with it. Like people will talk about you. Like, oh, look at this girl, thinks she's an influencer. Bitch, I am.
now.
You know? Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, and people are like, I don't know how you do it. Looks so amazing. Like, I couldn't let myself look like an idiot. Da 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 da. Like, I'm like, I felt like I looked like an idiot in some of my videos, but I still posted it. That's at the end of the day. Like, there's some videos where you're like, probably thought like, oh my god, this is amazing, and I was like, I feel so corny posting this. So, Sunny's cutting out.
Am I?
Yeah, you were frozen for a second. But yeah, we're not doing season finale. This is not a season finale episode. This is just us like getting back. Like we didn't like. I mean, our season finale will be coming soon, but for season 3, but we just have been through so much these past few like months, and allowing us to be like open and I guess like I don't know. I feel like there's been a lot that has happened that has like, you know, be like put on the forefront, like with my, you know, family, my family, my personal health, and everything that, you know, I pushed almost adult to the back of my head. But that's understandable.
Yeah, we all have. I mean, just like, Chadeira, you understand just living by yourself and all. Just like, it's that on top of work, on top of just life in general. So it's just like so many things just start.
I think as an adult, we tend to like, you know, forget to do the things we love to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to continue.
That's what it is. I think this is what this year signifies for all of us, is what it seems like all of our goals kind of come together. We just want to get back to our like ourselves, our true selves. We want to feel confident. We want to have fun. Life is not just about working and going home. We're realizing that it's more than that. It's about community.
And that's the thing. I think because I mean, I'm just thinking about like all the days I've like just worked and came home and then woke up and then went to work and then came home. It's like you have to fill your day and your life with more than that. Like life is way more about making money so you can eat and live and stuff. Like we should be able to do way more.
I saw this tweet that kind of like threw me off guard. But it was like, wow, it was this one person that was like talking about like how like people say that they don't enjoy being remote because they feel as though they don't have any friends. But it's like, if you're relying on working and going back home to make friends, then you need to have more of a life or something like that. And I was like,
I think I saw that tweet.
Oh, I was like, honestly, he's
people
right.
Are like, I know people like, I can't do remote because, and I'm like, well, that's you.
Right, because but he's right, because I remember, now I always wanted to do remote, but I remember like kind of feeling like, oh, I wish I was, what's the call, so I'll make more friends or whatever. But then before that tweet, in my head, I was like, that's what you do other things for. Like, you should not be relying on work.
And your work friends aren't your friends.
Yeah, exactly. They're just not.
At the end of the day,
they're not.
Because I saw someone tweet, like quote retweet that what happened to them. They were like, my friend was like mad that like my work bestie was mad that I got promoted, and like this made me realize, they're not really your friends. You're just trapped
Yeah.
inside
Yeah,
a
I
building with
literally
them.
left my job at Chase and I literally have not talked to anybody since, which is cool.
Yeah. I
Besides
mean,
my old manager who doesn't even live in Philadelphia anymore, but yeah,
yeah.
it's just like it's just there for a season.
It
Yeah.
does happen once in because my mom, her two best friends, she actually met at work. So I mean, it does
Yeah, like
happen.
I have, but like like I have friends that like in retail that I became friends with who I'm actually planning on doing something with them um this upcoming weekend. And
Hmm.
like, I have a friend that I met like, working at Forever 21, like friends like that. But that's different. I feel like it's different when you have friends like in like restaurant industry and like retail and all
That'd
that
be like the
stuff.
trenches.
Like
Y'all put the trenches
y'all
together.
understand like what happened, like what went down in like retail. Like
Yeah.
that's like an undeniable bond that like I feel like no one can break. Like the whole just working in like a restaurant and
Yes.
fucking
Especially serving life.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You served before, Chadeira?
3 years. Oh my gosh.
The
3 years.
worst. The
Yeah, I
worst.
think majority of my college experience I was a server.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Me
Yep.
too.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I had a lot of jobs. I think I just don't get into all of my jobs. I think I had about
Okay,
like
because
20
it's
jobs.
PTSD. Fucking
Yeah,
serving is
it was a
PTSD.
I just
I
forgot.
did everything from fast food to retail to serving to just everything. I was a freaking RA. I was a desk
You was
assistant.
doing your thing.
I was a receptionist. I was everything.
Oh
So
damn.
I did everything. Oh, I worked at a car dealership at one point too. When I tell you I did everything,
Damn.
I did everything.
I guess
Yeah.
we'll just wrap up here. Just I think one thing you can take away from today is set up a future like 3 goals for yourself um that you want to accomplish by the end of the year. You can set it aside, you can just track it like um and get back into the things that you loved to do when it wasn't just work and just
Mhm.
work work work. Like even if it's like pick up a book for 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be 30 minutes, it could be 10 minutes. 10 minutes, reading a book. You're on the toilet, like something, anything that like
That's
you
a
know
good wow. I'm always on my phone in the toilet. I'm gonna bring a book next time.
you can download the Kindle app and download like books on, like I have a book that's on my iPad mini.
Mm.
It's called Atomic Habits.
Oh
How to
my god,
break.
I'm about
I
to
really want to read that
read.
book. I haven't
Wait,
read
you're
it
about
yet.
to read that?
I'm about to
Shut the
read
fuck
that
up.
book.
Let's start our own book club, the Almost Adult
Let's
Book
do
Club.
Okay, I have
it.
to read Atomic Habits. So wait, but yes,
You
But
do or you don't?
I don't have it. I have to get it. So wait for me.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll catch up Friday.
well, because I still have to read up till page 70. I'm on page 43 on my book club one, and I have to read up to
Are y'all reading Atomic Habits?
74.
No,
No,
she's the perfections.
I picked that book for us because we first book we did was like a fantasy book. The second book we did, which we all hated, which it was horrible, was a murder mystery. It wasn't bad. All right, it wasn't bad, but it was like we didn't find out who got murdered, or we didn't know who killed who until the last 10 pages, and it was so annoying. Like it was just a whole bunch of information that wasn't needed until the last like this much. We got all our answers, and it was just like we knew who was going to die. We know who, like we kind of knew who was going to die, but like okay, but beside the point. That book is about like breaking like habits, and I was like, this one we had to choose a nonfiction book. Everyone had to pick nonfiction. It had like some people picked like autobiographies, so I picked this we they someone picked this, so we this one won, which actually is really good. Like it's a really good book for people who struggle with like the idea of like, if I don't do enough, like I'm not like worthy enough. Like this book you need to read, because I'm like, you take the quiz and it reads you to fill. It tells you, like, certain things. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. That like anxiety, it has like a guidepost about like anxiety and stuff. There's a guidepost about like anyway, beside the point. So my book I picked was The Atomic Habits, because it was like, it's a bestseller. There's so many good reviews about it. It's about breaking habits, because you feel like you're always in the same cycle. Like, I feel like I get a good groove going and something little might happen and my habit gets trailed off for months, and then I have to go back and do it all over again, and then it happens again. Like, I feel like I could go to the gym every single day. Say, like, I go to the gym every single day and something might happen that I can't go to the gym every single day for maybe like 2 or 3 days, and I will not go to the gym for fucking 6 months. So there's something like that. I'm looking for something that may be the reason why, or something like to figure out how to break that habit of just like the consistent, like, I'm so consistent, then something tiny happens and I'm not consistent ever again.
Yeah.
So, and it takes me 6-7 months to get back into it. So I think this book, I heard so many good things about it. I heard, like, this guy, like the guy who wrote it, he's like a psychologist or something like that, or also another researcher. But yeah, that once I'm like, through our first reading part, which I probably will get done probably by Tuesday, I'm going to start reading that too, to see, as something else to read while I'm waiting for the rest of the book club to catch up.
And the author of who writes the book you're reading?
Her name is Brené.
Oh, Brené Brown.
Brené Brown.
Yeah.
This book has been out for many years. This is the 10th anniversary edition. And it has in the back of the book
notes.
Like, I guess we'll like learn how we're gonna use this, but you can write. It's integration index in the back of the book. So I guess if you once you complete the book, this is like a way to like integrate the practices that she says, and there's just so many good reviews about it too. So, and the person who picks it loves nonfiction books, so they're very good at picking like nonfiction. So yeah, I guess we'll end this here.
Yeah. It's always nice to have a place to talk about your goals and
and tell us your goals. Like, let us know what your goals are for 2023. One, at least. Like, it could be small, as in like drinking more water. That could be anyone's goal. Drinking more water. Because guess what? I bet y'all bitches know y'all probably need to drink water. You have a water next to you, drink it right now.
I need to. The bitch with
anyway,
a cup with tea next to her.
All right, guys.
Stay hydrated, stay blessed, and till next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.